Hey there, car enthusiasts. Welcome back to where we dive into the wild world of wheels. Today we've got a treat for you, an exclusive ride through the rarest and most exotic car sightings from around the globe. I'm talking cars so rare that spotting one is like finding a unicorn driving a Maserati. Ready to rev those engines? Let's hit the road. So you might be wondering what makes a car rare or exotic? Well, it's not just about a fancy paint job or a price tag that could buy a small island. It's about exclusivity, uniqueness, and a whole lot of horsepower. Imagine spotting a unicorn but with 4 wheels and a V12 engine. Yeah, it's that cool. Whether it's a limited production, a unique design, or a history that makes car enthusiasts drool, these cars are the creme de la creme of the automobile world. They're like the rare Pokemon of the car universe. If you catch one on camera, you're basically an automotive Ash Ketchum. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button below and join our awesome community of gearheads. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on the excitement we have in store for you. Ferrari 250 GTO. First up on our list is the legendary Ferrari 250 GTO. Only 36 of these beauties were ever made, and they're worth more than my entire neighborhood. In fact, one sold for a jaw-dropping $70 million. That's right, million with an M. If you ever see one, take a picture, frame it, and show it to your grandkids. They'll thank you later. This car isn't just about the looks, though it's got those in spades. It was designed for racing and has a V12 engine under the hood. It's like having a lion and a gazelle in one, fast and fierce. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to roar down the road in one of these? McLaren F1. Next we have the McLaren F1. This car is like the Usain Bolt of automobiles, fast, sleek and rare. With only 106 units ever built, seeing one on the road is like spotting a cheetah in the wild. It's a reminder that speed limits are just a suggestion, right? The F1 was designed with a central driving seat, which means you sit right in the middle. It's like being the king of the road. Plus, it holds the record for the fastest naturally aspirated car in the world. If you ever get to sit in one, you're basically sitting in a throne on wheels. Bugatti Type 57S Sea Atlantic. Now let's talk about the Bugatti Type 57S Sea Atlantic. This car is so rare, there are only 2 in existence. It's basically the Bigfoot of the car world. Some say if you look at it long enough, it will turn into a gold bar. Okay, maybe not, but it's still a masterpiece on wheels. The design of this car is pure art. It was built in the 1930s, but it still looks like something out of a futuristic dream. If you ever see one, you might just fall in love at first sight. And if you're lucky enough to own one, well, you basically won the car lottery. Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato. Next up is the Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato. Only 19 of these James Bond-worthy cars exist. It's the kind of car that makes you want to wear a tuxedo just to drive it to the grocery store. It's classy, it's fast, and it's fairer than a solar eclipse during a blue moon. The DB4 GT Zagato is all about blending beauty with performance. It's got a sleek Italian design and the heart of a British racing car. If you ever see one in person, you might just find yourself humming the James Bond theme song. Lamborghini Veneno. And let's not forget the Lamborghini Veneno. With only 14 of these built, it's basically a rocket ship with wheels. If you ever see one, you might want to check the sky for UFOs, because this car is out of this world. The Veneno is not just a car, it's a statement. It's got the look of a fighter jet and the speed to match. If you're ever lucky enough to drive one, you'll understand why people say it's the closest you can get to flying without leaving the ground. Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. Finally, we have the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. It's got those iconic doors that open up like a bird's wings. Only 1,400 were ever made, and each one is worth a small fortune. If you see one, make sure to do a double take. It's not every day you see a car with wings. The 300 SL is a blend of luxury and performance. It was the fastest car of its time and is still a favorite among car collectors. Seeing one is like stepping into a time machine and being transported to an era where cars were more than just a way to get around, they were a work of art. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, The Automotive Heaven, for more epic car content. See you next video.